Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing today? We had a little switcheroo in our schedules, and I am hi, Sharice Johnson Moore, and I am your hope builder, lifting you out of your sorrow by guiding you to see the Christ within through Scripture and practical applications. And I wanted to say that sometimes you have to roll with the punches when they are given to you. I am switching the two programs around for today. Because there has been a a little mix up in the schedule. And I wanted to say that it is an honor and a pleasure being here with you today on today Author's Excerpt Sunday. Yes, 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 yes. It has been an honor and a pleasure for me to be here with you today. I am so happy that that you take out your time to spend time with me. And thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. And it is very important that um how can I say this? When stuff is it when things in your business don't go according to plan, how do you handle the pressure? How do you handle the pressure? I know we're supposed to be having entrepreneur corners at this time, but I switched them around. So I just want to let y'all know that, let y'all. I am Sharice Johnson Moore, and I wanted to welcome you to Author's Excerpt Sunday. Our title today is I published my book. Now what? you know, because when I published my book, it was so important. It was like, okay, now I got this book published. Now what I do, right? So I want to pass on these five nuggets. These five nuggets. Okay, these five nuggets that may help you when you it's time for you to like publish your book. Okay, publish your book. Okay, so oh, y'all got pen and paper handy. Okay, so now what? Now what? You're asking me like, what is she talking about? Yeah, because sometimes when you publish these books, we I'll be honest. I'm a type person. Be honest with you. I'm be honest with my audience. I like to be honest and forthright with the audience. And sometimes people say they can help you publish some. I'm gonna say some. Everybody, I can't bunch everybody into this category. Some people that help you publish the book, they will help you publish your book, and that's it. They don't tell you what to do about marketing and advertising afterwards, okay? Because there is got to be a plan. There's got to be a plan. There's got to be a plan. And I learned this on my second book, and I want to pass the knowledge on to everyone that may have gone through this as a self-published author. And I wanted to say your first thing you do after you have, I would say, is before you finish publishing the book, would be to draw, put together a marketing and advertising plan before you even finish the book. Put together marketing and advertising plan before you even finish your book. I'll tell you why. Because it when your book, when you get a buzz, okay, you start off with a buzz. This is why you do your the pre marketing sales, pre marketing advertisement, for your book because you will draw in more people with pre-sales. Okay, draw more people in with pre-sales. Okay, and it also works when you do your pre-sales, unless you have already saved your money. Let me just say this: unless you have already saved your money for to purchase your books before they, when they come straight out, you're gonna do self-publishing or you being a self-published author. You everything is set up on the other end as far as Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Goodreads, and all those other distribution channels. If you're going to sell the books yourself, pre-sales is a good way to go because it draws in money so you can buy books, buy your books, buy your books. Now you can buy them when they're first printed up, when they're first finished, and from your pre-sale, you take pre-sale money and you buy your books. Okay, if you're going to do that, pre-sale. Okay, and or you could already have money set aside where you don't have to depend on pre-sales, and you can turn around and purchase your books soon as they hot off the press. Okay, you know how when you print a when you send a book to the publisher, whoever your publisher is, whoever gonna publish your book, English Sparks, Amazon, whoever the publisher is going to be, right? You can always have save up your money during the course of that. Hello, how you doing, Miss Whitfield? How are you doing? Hey, Miss Lorraine, how you doing, baby? Thank you for joining me today for Authors Excerpt Sunday. And I wanted to, and if you have money already set aside for your next move of purchasing your books, you don't have to depend on pre-sales. You could do pre-sales money for something else, like if you want to do T-shirts or coffee mugs or something else that go along with the book coming out. Okay. Um, but as far as if you have money already set aside for your purchasing of your books, you can go ahead and purchase them hot off the press. And it's always good to have a how could I say this? Have your um, book signing events pre-scheduled. Okay, your book gonna come out this day. Your book gonna come out a certain day, and say it's gonna come out like my second book came out like right before Thanksgiving. So I had everything planned about what I was going to do for Thanksgiving and put it out there, and it's pre-sales and things of that nature and whatnot, and uh pre-sales. But I already had money set aside where I could purchase my books straight off when they come from the publisher. Okay, read the proof. They always send you a proof reading version of your book. They send you the first book. Okay, they send you that. You read it and make sure there's no no misspelled words, paragraphs are in the right. This should have already been done before you even sent that to the publisher for real. But you want to proofread that book anyway, the first book that comes hot off the press anyway, because sometimes it cannot. You just want to make sure that everything is in order with your edit. Yes, with your edits. Okay, so and then you may want to pre-sale, or you got that, yeah, proofread your mistakes. Yes, Miss Lorraine. Yes, ma'am. And so then you may want to have things set up for book signing events. Okay, like say Barnes and Nobles. You want to do Barnes and Nobles, or say, okay, all right, I want to set this up. Go ahead and set everything up. As long as you have an ISBN number, you should be able to set that up before the book even hit the store, because of it's set up that way where Amazon or Barnes and Noble already have they can go in, pull the ISBN number. You can go ahead and set up your book signing for Barnes and Nobles, or at your church. Set up your book signing events. That's a good one. Find out if they. This is another one I've learned to do. About what to do after you've already published is um oh my god, my mind went blank. Oh my Jesus. Okay. Is to get a list of events in your area that need vendors. Get get you a list. You can find on Amazon, you can find on Google, you can find on Facebook, you can find it. Look up for different groups that need vendors in your area or in your state where you want to go and you want to go and participate in these vendors events. That's why you need to save your money up for marketing and advertising, because this will help you in your setup for your vendors events. You take the list, you go through the list, you make arrangements where you can be vendors at these events and be able to go to these events. Also, another one I have heard about, it is a a virtual launch party, or actual launching of your book, where you've gotten your books and now you want to tell everybody about them, and you want to do it on Amazon. You may want to do it on TikTok. You may want to do it on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, places like that. Launch party, yes, launch party. You do a launch party, and you. I've seen launch parties for like people do them out their homes. Like if I'm sitting here at this desk, or I could do it in my living room where I have all the cameras and get all that stuff set up, and might hire me a video crew to help me do my live launch video. Or I could sit at my desk and do the launch myself with other guests other guests for your launch party. You can do them really good on Zoom. If you do them on Zoom, you can have like 100 people, 1,000 people, 300 people, and everybody comes in and goes to the website and purchases their book the same day. And that is a good way, to do your do your advertising marketing. That saves you a lot of money. As far as not, you know some people still afraid of COVID, and they don't want to be out in public and things like that. And everybody, that's still a thing, where where you don't have to be in the public. You don't have to be around people. So that's a good way to do a book launch, a virtual book launch. Another one is book fairs. Book fairs, like you find events, book fairs, or you can virtual book fairs, where like little events around your city, in your where you live at, and then you get your graphic arts designer to create your advertising of where you're going to be in each area, and you post that on your page for exposure for your book. Say, I got a new book out, and da 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 da, and I'm gonna be here in this city. And you see how Tabitha Brown is doing it, right? She just came out with another book, right? A cookbook, and she's in Atlanta today, and she's posting about where she's gonna be. I think she just left New York, somewhere like that, and she's doing her advertising that way. She's doing a launch where I'm going to each state. I'm picking somewhere out of state, and it's I for those authors that do not have that expense kind of money, it would be better for you to do a virtual book launch. A virtual book launch. That would be perfect. Because you don't have to leave the comfort of your home, but you just have to advertise, and or you could set up a venue later, to do a face to face, book signing, and find conferences. Conferences are another way to get your book out. Like, um, if you can't find any conferences, create one yourself. Look, I've had to get creative with that one. I've had to get creative with that one. And create your own conference. Like coming and loving yourself conference, or your like okay. Just another one I found. I found another way to do it. Church. Do a book signing at your church in your city, and you send a letter or email to each church in your city, and you tell them about your book signing. Church is a good one. Church, because I've had a book signing at my church. I asked my pastor, I went in and talked with my pastor and first lady, and they were like, okay, all right, okay, I'm so happy I have my first lady and her husband as my lead pastor, and as my as my guardians. I call them my guardians because God placed them in my life for a reason. And what when and it's good to belong to a church that supports you. If you got, where you're doing all these events at your church, and they're always inviting different churches to the functions. Okay, well, you're getting ready to write a book, and you're going to publish this book, and you want to see these same people. You put this letter together, and you talk about it with your first lady, and first lady and her husband, the pastor of the church, and you find that it's very helpful. You find that it's very helpful that it you, you find that it's very helpful that you get close to your secretary at church. I'm tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why you get close to the secretary of church, because she know all the emails, and she knows all of the addresses for the church, because she sends out invites to other churches. If y'all mingle together, everybody come to the book signing and things of that nature. And she can help you with this the list of churches, pastors, first ladies, members of the church. You know how to get and make the announcements at church. That could be a part of the announcement at their church. And they say, okay, well, we have members such and such, Pastor, I'm just giving you an example. Pastor Alfred and Josephine, Josephine Thompson are giving this they have a member, and the member's coming out with a new book, is publishing a new book, and we would like your presence at the book signing event. Okay. Festivals. Somebody is always having something. It doesn't, in your city. Like if you live I live in a rural place. I live in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Okay. Your Uniontown, Pennsylvania is three lights, right? And the three lights, it's not but so big. But if I go to Pittsburgh, which is a big city, and I know pastors there, that is very good for you to mingle with the churches of other cities. Okay. And get to know the secretary of the church. Okay. Because you'll be surprised at how many people come to church each Sunday. They can have 10, 20 members, and then them 10, 20 could multiply. You go to another church, and you go to this church, if you a church goer, you know what I'm talking about. You go visit other people's churches. Okay. Um, vendors events. Like I said, vendors events. So let's review this list of how you can go, and now that you have published your book, now what? Okay. Virtual launch party. A virtual launch party. A virtual launch party, or you could do a virtual book fair, or you could do at your church, or you can create the buzz yourself and create the event yourself, if you're not involved in church like that. Or you could turn around and get several authors to come in and do their books with you. Zoom, you can do it on Zoom. Zoom has a tremendous amount of uh, you know, tremendous amount of people that can come in and help you do with your virtual book signing event. Um, and that is how we do it. Okay, you got fairs, you got vendors events, you got virtual book signings, you have church events, and after that, I'm gonna tell you something. Always keep you 5 books with you no matter where you go. Keep at least 5 books with you no matter where you go, cause that would be that would be a plus, because everywhere you go you got to tell everybody what you wrote about. Okay, this is my book, I'm an author with it's about such and such, and then you find out the people in different areas, get to know. I've even sold a book at McDonald's before, so you ain't got no excuse. I sold a book to a customer. I sat down and me and the customer started talking, and he bought my book on the spot. Okay. That's how we do it. I don't, if boutiques, you like go shopping, go shopping. Everybody like go shopping. Okay, and you go to the boutique and ask the manager or the owner, say, can I have a book, or a book sign event. Of course, bookstores, you go in, talk to them. Libraries, libraries. Put that one on your list. Libraries, okay, where you can have books signed at. Um, Libraries, and you can also do them from the comfort of your home on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. Where you put it doesn't even have to be. You could have your camera hooked up to your computer if it's a digital camera, or you could, if you have a camera on your computer, you could do it like this, like we're sitting now, and you can have your, hey, this is my book launch. I'm launching this. I just published this book, and you tell the people about your book and tell them where they can buy your book and things of that nature. Um, also want to let you know something else. Cat, Cash App is good for a while, but after $600, they start taxing you for the money that you get. Okay, so I suggest that you use PayPal to receive your money. PayPal, you can also get that app on your computer and your phone, or you could get QuickBooks. That's another app you can use for to receive payment. Um, what else? Venmo, Zelle, whatever. Those things. Try to have a way where people can make payment for you can receive your money. Okay. When you go somewhere, I'm gonna tell you this is a good old faithful one. If you don't have those apps and you in a hurry, get you a paper receipt book. I'm telling you something I know. Paper receipt book. I've used that before because it became very, very, very handy. Very handy. Um, Paper receipt book. You go on Walmart, they probably about $2, $3. Go in there, get your receipt book, and then you go ahead and you can write out your receipts. And we get the ones that got the carbon copies in it, so you can say the copy and give the receipt to the customer. Okay, that works too. Um, Conferences. Conferences. Yes, conferences is a good one, and I just hope I gave you some information that is very important for you, and it is very important that you get it out there when you publish, and like I said, I'm also, why are we doing authors excerpt Sunday? How do you like the coffee mug? How do you like the coffee mug? This is the coffee mug that I have for my guests that come on the show now. This is my coffee mug I have for my guests that come on the show now. Authors Excerpt Sunday. It is, okay, we're going to put it right in the screen. Here we go. Authors Excerpt Sunday. This is what the cup looks like. This is what the cup looks like. Oh, I'm trying to drop it. This is what it looks like on the outside for our guests for Authors Excerpt Sunday. Authors Excerpt Sunday, when you become a guest on my show, this is the gift that you get. This is the gift that you get when you come on my show, Authors Excerpt Sunday. I just want to put it out there for all the authors that potentially want to come on the show. They want to come on the show, It's all nice and pretty and everything. See, it has books on the outside. I had a young lady design this. And I thought it was so pretty the way she put it. She put rows of books, and she put Authors Excerpt Sunday on the front. This is what it looked like. It's a drinking mug, where you had a spout, and it has a cover on it, and everything. It's like you can put hot, cold in it, and it'll keep it warm, cool, whatever the case may be. Okay, so I'm putting this out there. This is the special gift that authors get when you come on Authors Excerpt Sunday. This is the cup. This is a drinking cup. It also comes with the straw. Also comes with, I'm dropping money. It also comes with a straw, a cleaning utensil, and it comes with that. Yeah, it comes with a cleaning straw and a utensil. This is the one that came with this one. Okay, it's shorter. The longer one was for another cup I had. But this is the cup that you get when you come on Authors Excerpt Sunday and you be my special guest. I decided to give gifts away for my guests. Give this gift to my guests when they come on the show. And it has the cups and the mugs and everything. It has the books on it. I think it's real cute. Okay, so that's your gift if you decide to come on Authors Excerpt Sunday. If you I also made a way that if you want to just purchase the coffee mug, you can go to my website www.shariceandjohnsonmoore.com, and I wanted, or you can reach me in my DM, say I want to order the coffee, and I'll send you the PayPal invoice, and I'll go ahead and get you, go ahead and send it to you right away. Okay, so um, normally the coffee mugs cost you. Coffee mug is not. This coffee mug cost is very, very, it's very important. It is $40. I'll tell you why, because girl, it got epoxy. You know how you ever seen those cups? They got the epoxy in them they make the resin epoxy on them, and she does all the special design, and I seen her make mine, and it looks very pretty, and it is worth it. Okay. I want to say thank you to everyone that has come to Authors Excerpt Sunday, and I want to say thank you so much. And I will see you here at 6 o'clock for Entrepreneur Corners. We changed it up because it was a mix up in time. It was on my end, and I want to say that I will see y'all here at 6 o'clock. Okay, babies. I love y'all, and thank you, Miss Lorraine, for coming in. Thank you, Miss Lorraine. Thank you, Miss Lorraine, for coming in. And She's also an author. So if you want to reach out to Miss Lorraine, you can reach her on her Facebook page, and you can reach her at Lorraine Jones Whitfield, right? Okay, okay. So Miss Lorraine, you got another book for us? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. I love you. I love you. Okay, Miss Lorraine says she coming. She's coming back on. And yes, you can reach her on Facebook, Lorraine Jones Whitfield. She's an author. She's a children's author, and she has very, 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 very important children's books. It's about self-esteem, and she incorporates God-given principles into her writing and telling stories for the children of how to have self-confidence and motivation and confidence and things of that nature. And if you want to come on Author's Excerpt Sunday, just reach me in the DM. Adult. Oh, she has an adult journal as well. Yes, she does. Miss Lorraine has an adult journal as well. And if you want to be a guest on Author's Excerpt Sunday, I suggest that you reach out to me through Sharice Johnson Moore LLC, the LBM TV streaming channel, Facebook page. I'm on YouTube. I'm on LinkedIn and on Twitter. Okay, and I would greatly appreciate that you come on board as an author, because this stream also goes to the streaming channel, LBM TV. We have a Facebook page and an Instagram page. And okay, Miss Lorraine, I will be waiting for your message. I wanted to say that it's very important. Very important that I also upload this to the streaming channel LBM TV, which can be found on the C1 Media Network Smart TV app. And the app can be found on Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick, Google TV, and Android TV. Okay, so if you want to be on the show, also I also put your interview also on the podcast, Sharice Johnson Moore's podcast, under the segment of Author's Excerpt Sunday. I would greatly appreciate, that we have, that we have marvelous authors. I also have a free version of this show on Clubhouse. Okay, see, I'm trying to work it out with y'all. I also have a free version of this show on Clubhouse. It is entitled Author's Excerpt Sunday, and it is held on Saturdays at 6 o'clock. Okay, so thank you, Miss Whitfield, and I love you too. And we want to say you're an author and you want exposure for your book. You want exposure for your book, come on the show. Come on. Tell people what you do. And next year I will be helping author. Next year I'm starting my publishing company. Next year, I'll be starting my publishing company called LBM Publications. Okay. So I want to start helping authors. I dibble and dabble now a little bit, but I'm gonna do it full time after the new year, helping other authors publish their books from the beginning, which is the business side, to the marketing, to the book is in completion, help you through all the process, and also help you with your marketing and advertising as well. That'll be included in your package, okay? And I want you to have a blessed day. My name is Sharice Johnson Moore, and I am your hope builder. And I love helping others do their thing, do what you do, and I love helping others. I also want to let you know that I also have another show. It's called Entrepreneur Corners. They used to be Think About It Sunday, but since I talk about so much stuff, so many things, as far as entrepreneurship is concerned, I changed the title of that show to Entrepreneurial Corner. And I'm also looking for guests for that show. And that show consists of, I want you to tell the people, my 4.25 million viewers on my streaming channel, what I have this social media stuff, but I reach our viewership of 4.25 million people a day on my streaming channel. So I want you to gain exposure for your business. I want you to tell people what your product or service is, and I want you to tell you where you're located, what your social media apps you use for your business, what your website is, how people can contact you to put their orders in, what kind of merchandise or products and services you sell, and I would greatly love to put you on the streaming channel. Okay, so like I said, you also get that viewership on Author's Excerpt Sunday on the streaming channel as well. I put all my shows on the streaming channel, so I'm trying to pull you in to go up, right? We're gonna pull you in to go up. We're going up because I want to help as many people as I can to go and get this exposure that they need with my audience of 4.25 million people a day that come to my streaming channel and in over 70 countries. Okay, so I want to soar. I want to take you. I want to take you higher. We'll take her where the eagles. I want to take you where the eagles soar. I want to take you where the eagles soar. Okay, baby. So I love y'all, and I will see y'all back here for Entrepreneurial Corner at 6 p.m. And our guest will be Paris Brown at 6 p.m. Okay. I love y'all. Bye, babies. I'll see y'all later, okay? Thank you for coming in.